Hi, Taurus. I'm Archer Cash. I was feeling good today. Taurus, how you feeling today? It is that time again to do your energy check-in for you and the one on your mind for the week ahead, looking at the energies around the beginning of September of 2024-ish. However, whenever you clicked on this reading and decided to come and hang out with me for a little bit is perfect timing as always, because my readings are timeless and totally meant to find you when they find you. So I do appreciate you for being here. If you could return some of the love for me, please, and love the like down here. Double tap the screen on TikTok, hit the like on Instagram, and please definitely subscribe and set the bell to all notifications. And don't forget to share the channel with that one person you want to see happy, healthy, and healed, because we got room for everybody here. All right. And feel free to scroll around the reading as much as you'd like, or leave a timestamp down in the comments if needed, because my readings do get a little bit long. But that's only because we're going to take a look at everything going on for you. We are going to take a look at the Tauruses with a little work situation going on, see what's up with your career and finance. We'll take a look at the Tauruses dealing with a past person, because you are allowed to love and miss whomever you want for however long that you want. We will take a look at the Tauruses dealing with a new or current situation, then come back together and take a look at the future energies on the connection. All the messages will be for yours and theirs, highest and greatest good, only, of course, because we only fly the friendly skies at Archer Airlines. So tray tables up, it's go time, and y'all get big front seats. All right, my airplanes have nothing but big front seats. So anyhow, feel free to page the swords all over the channel as much as you like. Everything is neatly prioritized and organized into playlists for your viewing enjoyment. I've got the weeklies, the all signs, which we do live Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern. Except this week, it'll be Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern, because Friday night I will be watching Matt Frazier in Detroit at Music Hall Center. If you do have tickets to see the awesome Matt Frazier, you should definitely let me know, and we'll hang out together while we're there. All right? Whoa, hold on. Hang on now. Five of Swords. Taurus, what is it that you've been stressing about with the Two of Swords? Maybe a decision that you didn't want to have to make, or a decision somebody made about you that has you kind of stressed out and grieving. You're looking for answers to why things went this Five of Swords way, but you haven't found them, right? Okay, we're going to find out. Oh, I got you, Sunny Mama. You're awesome. That's cool. Thanks. All right, we're going to find out why. What's up with that, okay? The pick of cards, they are on hold right now. If we do them, they'll be a little sporadic right now, because I'm just making time for all the personal readings, so that I stay up to date and keep as current as possible with those, because we are all a family here. We're heading for 46 and 50,000 subscribers, super duper fast, chariot energy. But I want to make sure that all the personal readings get handled as well too, because we're all a family and we're all in this together. And when you need a little bitty break from the cards, feel free to check out the Healing Music base covers with Bill. He's the family's Gemini, hanging out over there on his pedestal. He's cool though. We got the greats, Caitlin Petty, Casey Musgraves, Chuck Berry, the Beatles, and more. And when you want a total break from the cards, you can follow Caitlin Petty at Kate Petty over here on TikTok, because you can't help but walk away from her concerts without smiling till your cheeks hurt. All right. So meanwhile, back at your reading, I want to find out what's going on, because when I sat down to meditate on your energies, to get the title card and the title for the video, and I just heard that your person is like totally ready. Your person thinks they've forgotten about you. All right, or you think you've forgotten about them. You know what I mean, where we're going with it. They feel like you don't even care about them anymore, believe it or not. But they know they got to do something and take action on it. I'm like, okay, I can work with that. And God's like, they totally miss Taurus. I'm like, no way. And God's like, Yahweh. And I'm like, haha, I see what you did there, God. That's cool. All right, so I want all the 411. So let's get all the details for Taurus and the one in their mind. All right, God, tap me into Taurus's energy. I want to know all the details on what that's all about, please. Thoughts, feelings, and emotions. What do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus? All right, 2 shuffles, Taurus. Here we go. Let's do it. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the terrific Taurians. Here we go. Toro, Toro. Oh, wow. The overall energy at the bottom of the deck blanketing this reading is the 3 of Cups, Cancer energy. And in the Biblical Tarot here, this was an awesome gift from the Biblical Tarot. Check them out on Instagram and TikTok. They're cool. And this deck totally resonates to me, because I've always tied tarot to the Bible. All right, the 3 of Cups, the Wedding of Cana. This card is John 2:9. This does show that they're ready. Gee, Archer, what action are they ready to take? Wedding, all right? This shows here in the future, even if you're a Taurus that thinks that love has eluded you or you're just not meant to find love, that it is going to happen for you with the Strength card. This is literally like, I'm seeing that poster of the cat hanging on to like a tree branch. You know, hang in there, you got this. That takes you to the Empress energy and the Star card. You have like, behind that Three of Cups, you have all major arcana. This shows here that the shifts that are happening in the energies in the skies right now are going to totally work out in your favor. Okay, you're on the uphill side of this because major arcana in the tarot always shows energies that we can't really do anything about it. It's a major planetary shift. Okay, this could even be the Moon and Mars conjuncting up here later this month, or I'm thinking a lot of this with the Hermit card. I'm thinking a lot of this is going to be based around the energies of the eclipse that's coming up. Okay, there's a lunar eclipse on the 17th. That's going to be a major shift point. All right. Oh, yeah. Don't forget, join us on Discord. We're on Discord. Check the community post out. I got a link there. All right. Come be part of the family. All right. What are the current energies of Taurus? I forgot about that part. Thanks, Emma. All right. Four of Cups. Cancer energy. There is strong Cancer in this reading. So you could be dealing with one, or you might even have some Cancer further down in your chart. This is the Four of Cups. Literally, you can looking for answers, and yet more questions are all that you find. Okay. Jonah's anger. No cups for you. You feel like love has been just denied you, like you never found it. You're working hard to stay on top of things, keep your head above water, Four Cups, and it seems like it doesn't happen for you. You've just been taking a fire hose of emotions lately, while everybody else around you seems to be doing great, and it might have you a little frustrated. That shows that like maybe for you, the Mercury retrograde energies, the post period is lasting a little longer than most, but it is going to start changing for you. The new moon, Cancer does rule the moon, okay? So this shows that the new moon energy approaching on the 7th could be a catalyst and a go point. You or them could be born on the 4th or the 7th possibly, all right? So now what's the energies? What are the planets doing that are causing you to feel this way where you're wondering why like everybody keeps taking everything out on you without anybody really wondering if you're okay with how they're treating you? The Devil. Satan tempting everybody. This one here shows Capricorn energy on this, and that motivation to overcome the temptations and the negative energies that keep coming your way on like a nonstop revolving loop. It's like the needle getting worn right through the record from having to hear the same cycle, the same stories over and over. You do give your all to everyone and everything around you, and sometimes it just becomes a lot to take care of. I do see, though, that you might feel like you're kind of like a peer mediator, or maybe in your work life, maybe you actually are like, you might work for the legal system as a mediator or like a district attorney or something like that. But it's like you have to be the peacemaker for everybody. And you're wondering when somebody will be the peacemaker for you, or even just worry about this here, okay? You are truly doing your best to live your best life, because Capricorn energy, that's the father of the zodiac. That's the energy of the motivators. That maybe some of you are having to work multiple jobs to keep things together, and just try to like bite your tongue, but you fear you might bite all the way through it at this point. But Capricorn energy is what gets you all the way to the top of the mountain, okay? So maybe some of you guys have even not been feeling so well, worrying yourself sick and everything about changes, but it's changing, that you can come through this and get from the Devil card into the Star card energy faster than you think on this as well too. So I do see you're at the end of like a glow up, a change in the energies, that you might be feeling a little deja vu, a little bit of like Groundhog's Day, feeling more like it's the fall of 2020 than the fall of 2024, all right? It's almost like a repeat with Pluto getting back into Capricorn before it finally locks itself into Aquarius later this year. They give you that one last chance to look back. It's like checking the place before you lock the door. Make sure you turn the stove off, make sure the iron's unplugged, so that you don't get halfway to work and you're like, oh, did I leave the iron on? You know, it's having everything in checks and balances to go forward. So right now you're just in a point of review, but you're so far ahead and ready for it that it's like extra time that you don't feel you need, Taurus. And I got that. You're like ready to go. Okay, so on the work side of things, what's going on with the work situation? Let's see. The Eight of Wands, Sagittarius and Cancer energy. Something about communication and stuff that wants to work out for you. I see you do love your job, but you might just be tired. There might be a lot of water cooler talk in the workplace. And with the Eight of Wands, you are just burnt out on hearing everybody talk stuff about everybody else and kind of like focusing on their phones more than their own work, stuff like that, okay? It's kind of like you still work hard at your job, but there's part of it in here that some of you guys, you've been hearing those little voices in your head, the good ones that are like, hey, remember those things that like those little personal passions of your own, Taurus, those things that like you never really tried to do, you should give those a shot. Some of you guys might even be wanting to break the 9-to-5 cycle because maybe there's been like hiring freezes or talks of strikes or layoffs in that, and you might fear you're going to be one of them. So you're trying to put some backup plans into place, okay? Money might be a little bit tight right now, and that's why some of you might even be looking for a second job or a part-time job. I see a lot changing, though, that'll actually allow you guys to just stick with one job and still keep the finances in order and perspective going forward, okay? So Virgo and Libra season are going to be some very epic shifts for you as a fixed sign that lets you, you know, hold your ground, stand your nerve, but still achieve what you're looking to achieve, okay? Some of you guys, you might get a talking to from HR, but not the bad kind of like the good time, where HR is like, hey, Taurus, we know that you've done all your, you're like the only one that does your job here while everybody else is just goofing off. So we're going to offer you a promotion. It's going to be coming in the next few weeks. HR is doing some shuffling. Are you willing to hang tight for just, 2 or 3 weeks while we get everything in perspective so that we can offer you the job and boot a couple people out the door? And you're like, okay, yeah, how much is in it for me? And they're like, oh, definitely a raise, definitely a raise. And you're like, okay, I'm in. Let's see what we got. All right. So next thing coming up, what do we got for the Tauruses dealing with the past person? What's going on the past person side of the fence? The Tower. Losing you was one of the greatest losses of their lives, and a complete reset was needed on this. The Tower card in my tarot decks, it is the cell phone card. Maybe you've been noticing cell phone reception on your phone bad lately. I'm even seeing a Taurus that you have a cracked cell phone screen that's been cracked forever, and you're like, I really need to get a new phone. But the Tower card is when you've been hooked onto a tower for so long that the signal strength drops to 1 bar, and you have to take the phone and put it into airplane mode so it disconnects from that tower. Then you take it out of airplane mode so it connects to a newer, closer, stronger tower. All right, so they do want to rebuild and repair something with you. All right, maybe they took a lot of things way too serious, and they never had a moment to have fun. They never let their guard down. Okay, because in traditional Rider-Waite, it does depict the Fool taking a leap from a towering inferno. Maybe you or them have overcome, like I'm seeing an apartment fire, something like that, where there's a complete relocation or something involved. Somebody had to go total DB Cooper and reset themselves, okay? Whole new start here on this. Like, it's like from the start, you knew this wasn't going to end well. They never held themselves responsible for anything that they did, and they really had a way of passing the buck and making everything your problem, didn't they? Okay, I got you. We're going to see what's going on with that. We're going to see if they're going to admit some responsibility or not. All right. Okay, Taurus is dealing with a new or current person. What's up with them? Either you got somebody in your life that you're wondering what's up, or you're single and wondering what is coming in, what plane's getting ready to land. Ace of Cups, more Cancer energy. There's some strong Cancer on this reading. But the Ace of Cups does show straight up new person. And this is the kind of person that you've waited for with the Ace of Cups. Like, they're going to be all about you. Like, the Ace of Cups is one cup of love. They're not a player. They're not, like, even if you guys are just dating, they're not dating multiple people and like, okay, well, Taurus, you're one of the options. No, they're like, they were only looking for one person, okay? That sort of a thing. When they get involved in a dating or a relationship, they're in it to win it. They don't have a wandering eye, okay? This here is the Samaritan woman at the well. John 4:14 comes out. Maybe the name John resonates to you, but this is that energy that they have crawled themselves out of a well of a lot of emotion for the way people treated them in the past. Which even the girl from the ring got out of the well. I mean, it took her 7 days, but she didn't give up. Perseverance, right? Okay, this one here shows they do love you more than they show, okay? Because the Ace of Cups in standard Rider-Waite, it even talks about a little bit of like a puppy love, also a little bit of an obsessive love, all right? But it's like good obsessive. They're just, you'll never have to like wander like, are they talking to somebody else? Am I just a notch in the belt? No, you're like the whole belt. You're all of it, okay? All right, I'm going for, ooh. Okay, this is interesting. I am seeing a bouncy house off of this. That's different. Maybe you are going to a party or a cookout or something, and somebody's got a bouncy house, or you're going to rent a bouncy house for like a party or something, or you just go somewhere that has one. Like you'll walk into something somewhere and be like, oh my gosh, a bouncy house. Archer mentioned that. All right, I just calls it a sees it on here, but I'm seeing something about a bouncy house. Okay, so going forward, what are the future incoming energies on the connection? The Sun card. That is something to bounce around the house for. Oh, that might tie to that song. What is that, House of Pain? Jump around. Pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. The Sun card, it's happiness. And if you start hearing that song somewhere playing, then you're going to be like, oh my gosh, Archer, stop it. Okay? This does show a positive outcome for you. Oh, thanks, Mystic. Mystic, you're a darling. Thank you. This here is finding the one that your heart belongs to and the one that each of your hearts wants to be with each other. The Sun card, even though it's not Leo's card, Leo gets the Strength card. Don't try to take 2 cards, Leo. Take one and then pass it around, okay? The Sun card is that positivity. The Sun sheds the light on the fears that the Moon card hides. And did I not mention about the eclipse being a dominating factor, which that's when the Sun and the Moon jockey for that airspace up in the sky, and the Moon all gets like, stop blocking my light. The Sun's like, stop looking at my dark side. Even the Sun has a dark side. The way we rotate, the way the planets revolve, there is a part of the Sun that we never really catch up to. All right, and there's a lot of coronal mass ejections coming off of that part of the Sun. So you might be noticing like northern lights happening at a time that the Weather Channel doesn't tell you there's going to be northern lights, and all of a sudden they appear. Maybe you like watching aurora borealises or something like that. Or somebody's watching Bones. Oh, aurora borealis. Oh my gosh. Okay, Taurus, what are you doing with the messages? This is so cool. I do like reading for you, Taurus. Okay, but yeah, the coronal mass ejections might be causing some changes that actually work in your favor as opposed to against you for once. Okay, positive direction with the Sun card. You're just going to wind up being happy. Could be dealing with a Leo, because I just heard a Leo say Sun card still belongs to Leo. Fine, Leo. All right, you might even have some Leo in your chart somewhere too that's kind of like powering you through this to keep you in a positive mindset. I like that. All right, the environmental factors of the planets change going forward. The Justice card, Libra energy. Maybe your Libra is in, like, maybe, let's see, Libra. Yeah, maybe you've got a strong Libra placement that's going to actually take over as a cardinal sign in your chart or dealing with a Libra. But this here is building a long-term relationship with someone that doesn't break the 7 deadly sins. It's a good person in a place of compassion, kindness, and they're all about you, okay? They follow the 10 commandments. I like that. This is somebody that believes in the higher power. They believe in God, okay? Maybe for you guys, there's a difference in religion or something that overcomes. It works itself out. This is somebody that believes in the good practices, the white arts, okay? Not dabbling down the dark arts. Somebody totally better than what you've ever been used to having to deal with, and the rewards for what you've been through too. This is amazing. Okay. All right. Forward momentum on this one. I think actually this card here, Moses, just stopped me for a minute. I think Uranus is playing a big factor in this. The planet, Taurus, not that. Taurus, it's the planet. Poor Uranus, the butt of all science class jokes. Oh, for lifetimes. But I think the position of that planet, okay, which is Aquarius energy, is actually putting you in like the positive side of the outcomes for Mercury retrograde for everything you've been through, okay? All right, so going forward on this, you're finding balance, and I like that for you. You deserve it. All right, inner emotions of how you feel, this makes sense. This fits. It's your energy too. It's the 7 of Pentacles, okay? The 7 of Pentacles, it's the parable of the sower in the biblical tarot, Matthew 13:8. The name Matthew might even resonate to you, but it's that for all the hard work that you've done and put into everything, all those seeds that are planted. I mean, the sower knows that some seeds fall onto the barren path trail. Some seeds fall in like barren soil and produce bad plants. But then those some seeds actually produce good seeds, good plants that you can nurture and grow into a powerful, beneficial harvest. I'm seeing here on that one, this is a true, honest, reciprocal love for the seeds that you have sown so much over the years. Oh my gosh, yeah. Doesn't every tarot reader do that, Bertie? I sit down and I meditate on the energies. God gives me the title. He tells me what cards to use for the title card. I don't deal with spirit guides and guardian angels. When I started this, I went right into the boss's office and I'm like, God, I work directly for you. And he's like, I like you, kid. You got spunk. And I'm like, of course I do. I'm Archer. And so I go right to God. He tells me the title. He tells me the title cards and everything. It's kind of like the Beatles. Their song A Hard Day's Night. Nope. Their song 8 Days a Week. That's a better one. In that Paul was in a taxi cab going to John's house for a day of songwriting, and he asked the taxi cab driver, how is your day going? How's work been? And the taxi cab driver goes, oi, it's been a busy one. I've been working 8 days a week. Paul got out of the cab, knocked on John's door, and was like, I got the title. We got to write something. When you work right directly for God and you're always in the good, the stuff just flows like strawberry wine. Okay? So, yeah, I totally got the title first. Every good tarot reader gets that. Titles are easy. All right. Now, meanwhile, back at your reading, Taurus, and thank you for being here, too. I like when I get to explain my process. That's cool. It's like I'm getting interviewed on a TV news program. Okay. Anyhow, final outcome, how you'll be feeling to get this 3 of Cups where you're going to wind up getting married. So you got to invite me to the wedding. Otherwise, the whole family is going to come and we're going to crash the wedding crasher style. Okay? Let's see who we got. Look who's back, the 5 of Swords. This is what you're working to overcome, just like I said in the beginning. Aquarius energy on this. So I do see that energy will let you see things from a new perspective and overcome the grief that you've been dealing with, okay? The 5 of Swords is the card, it's the jaw-clenching card in the tarot. It's the card of the grief. And everybody goes through their grieving process like in their own unique time, okay? That the grief is just love that the heart has nowhere to transmit it out to, okay? That it fills the holes in the hearts. It becomes that jaw-clenching because you don't have someone to give the love to. It's even the tears in the corner of the eyes. But you work to overcome that here. 1 Samuel shows up, King Saul's tragic downfall. So going forward, you guys will overcome the grief, both you and the one on your mind, and go forward into a successful union with the 3 of Cups, okay? All right, so could be dealing with a Cancer. We've got strong Cancer energy. Leo's here too, but those two are never far apart. Then you've also got Scorpio and Aries. Sagittarius is hanging out. There's some Libra here, definitely Aquarius too, and could possibly be another Taurus, okay? But yeah, let's see here. You are going to be born on the 4th, the 15th, or the 8th. I'm also seeing the 16th comes out. The 1st is here too. The 7th, the 19th, the 5th, and the 11th so far. All right, so let's see what's up on that. All right, give me everything you've got on the 4 of Cups to the Devil card. Let's see what we got on this. 4 of Cups to the Devil card. Tap me into Taurus's energy for a little more details, please. Thank you. The Wheel of Fortune. Man, I told you everything is starting to turn in your favor. Oh my gosh, Cancer, Sagittarius energy. To the Lovers, Gemini shows up right in the nick of time with that 5 of Swords to Temperance on the Death card and the 4 of Wands. Some of you guys have been dealing with the twin flame journey, okay? And, you know, the traditional textbook twin flame journey where it's like going down a dirt road in a car with no shocks and it's out of fuel and everything. On this one here, the Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers card does show that things are turning in your favor and the rewards are going to start coming in. Some of you guys you met in the workplace, a little bit of that work-love connection that showed up, and that is totally fine. I mean, there are some people that have, like the people who say that you can't dip the pen in the company ink because it don't work, that means it didn't work for them. Like if you look in the Forbes top 500, you'll find that many of your power couples are husband and wives that work together, okay? The Lovers card of the Wheel of Fortune here shows that the wheel is turning in your favor. I look at the Wheel of Fortune like the skywalk in an airport because the planets are always spinning, right? So this is somebody that, like, they had to go through a very big ego death, and you took the brunt of it, Taurus, right? Because you can hop on that skywalk anytime, and it'll advance you further along. You can walk around it and take your own time, because with the Lovers card, we set our heart's intentions with God at the beginning, and He puts us on our footpaths. Then sometimes you hop on the skywalk and you face plant the thing because it's moving really, really fast. I'm not saying that happened. The skywalks at Nashville, it moves fast. Nobody saw it, so it didn't happen. Without a photo, it didn't happen. Anyways, the skywalk is turning in your favor. That's getting you off of the return part when the track goes underneath the floor and has to come back and start again, and getting you to a higher level with Temperance to overcome the grief you've been feeling, okay? Like like you've dealt with so many people that when they're having a bad day, they take it all out on you, right? Stuff travels downhill. You know what I mean? With this here, 5 of Swords to Temperance, you've done your best to stay in a positive mindset. I'm seeing Lucy from the Peanuts with like that 5-cent nickel help stand. Maybe you're seeing a lemonade stand or something. I don't know. Or I'm seeing a Taurus that really likes Charlie Brown. But you're doing your best to make a best of every bad situation, because temperance is the true law of correspondence, which the law of correspondence is taking the law of attraction and assumption, but finishing the job, because whoever it was that made up the law of assumption and attraction, which I do practice it, I just do it in the law of correspondence, Sagittarius energy, because the one thing that they forgot with the law of assumption and attraction is to say please and thank you. Those are the two key words that angels respond to the most. So somebody in the past that comes up on you and makes demands, Taurus, this is how it's going to be, we're going to be together. You're like, whoa, easy. You can't just make demands on God that this is my person, this is what I want. God's gonna be like, I'm sorry, I'm a tad deaf. You have to ask again next time. Even when I barged into his office, I said please, and he was like, okay, it's cool, I like you. All right. But when you take the law of assumption and go, please let this person be in my life, type of a thing, it comes out in a much different perspective, and you're doing that. The true card of patience is the Hanged Man. Pisces are the most patient sign in the zodiac. I mean, they have to wait for 11 other signs to get read before they even get their turn. You know what I mean? Right, PG 81? But on this one, 18 plus, either way. But on this one here, what's seen there is there were so many, like the whole, oh, that's where the Peanuts reference shows up. Taurus, you've had to deal with a whole peanut gallery. Like maybe it's the person that had problems with their family getting involved in things. Everybody forcing them how to love them, or everybody forces you how to love you. And like way too many chefs in the kitchen, too many chiefs, not enough Indians, right? And it all came back onto you, okay? The Temperance card shows you're having to make the best of a bad situation, and a complete energetical reboot was needed. Maybe you're like making plans to travel and you're noticing flight delays or travel delays or something. The Death card is the blue screen of death on Windows. Maybe somebody needs a new computer. But this here is when the whole thing freezes and locks up, CrowdStrike style, that the whole computer has to be powered down. Defrag it, add some more RAM, do what you got to do. How many things are in your recycle bin, Taurus? Check it. And then you power down, and a complete cold boot is needed to bring it back up into a stronger, more powerful energy. This is what you're calling in on this one here, okay? Remember those people that have dealt you these rough hands here with this Five of Swords? Remember, you're the prize, Taurus, okay? Like, you didn't lose them. They totally lost you, okay? And those people have a lot going on in their life. Five of Swords. Taurus, they are totally taking over your reading. No wonder I got that part of the title card, because like even in your energy, they're like, make it all about me, Archer, make it all about me. And I'm like, this is Taurus's reading. But with the Five of Swords, remember, those people, they had a lot going on in their life too, and they should have known better, but many don't. So they have to take it with a grain of salt. Otherwise, they'll be left worrying themselves sick about like their actions, while you just keep on flourishing with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And if you fear some bad karma, or even worse, the dreaded spell work, maybe you feel like either they've casted spells on you, or like maybe somebody's doing that stuff, remember, it don't work. Spells do not work, because you didn't free will sign up for it, and God will not affect people's free will, okay? So long as you don't put yourself into harm's way or something dangerous, it doesn't happen. So what happens when somebody else decides to cast some spell work on you is it doesn't go back on them, because we actually always stay in a place of goodness and kindness and compassion. It just disappears into the ethers, okay? And that leaves the person that was attempting the black magic just spinning around in circles, talking to a brick wall. That's all they got, all right? That what actually happens is it goes into good energy for you. The Wheel of Fortune spins in your favor. So let's say somebody who's not so bright, okay, you know, like what kind of light bulbs you use, 20 watt, 45 watt, 60, nah, they ain't that bright, Taurus. But what happens, they wish something bad on you. They are like, I want Taurus to lose all their money. Then guess what? Taurus gets a raise. Taurus wins a lottery ticket or something. They're like, I want Taurus to be alone and single forever. Guess what happens? You meet like 6'5", blue eyes, finance, trust fund. They love you. Yeah, it's just Wheel of Fortune energy on that one. Okay, so it's wild. The Five of Swords, you will overcome this grief with all the goodness that's coming in from what the bad people are. They're blocked. They have an energetical block. God will protect you at all costs, okay? On the Death card, even if they go that far to wish that on you, you wind up getting like really healthy and you get swole. Maybe I'm talking to a Taurus that's going back to the gym, okay? And all of a sudden, you reach your health fitness destinations all of a sudden. Or like you're getting into investing, I'm seeing like a Fidelity fund or a Fidelity account, and all of a sudden you start reaping some returns on this stuff, okay? Bad karma can't affect anybody. Spell work does not work, because if you don't free will sign up for it and go, oh yes, person, you can do that, they can't do it. So you're protected, okay? You're one of the chosen ones. Interesting. You know what I'm seeing off of this? Hold on. Oh, 9 of Wands. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. King of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, High Priestess, 9 of Wands. Oh, that's just my favorite card. The High Priestess. Now we are going all the way down this one, okay? What I'm seeing here is that maybe I'm seeing a Taurus that's gotten a little bit into astronomy, study the stars, because I'm seeing starseed energy right now, okay? The High Priestess, we're going to go deeper into the other side right quick. Give me a second with this one, Taurus. Okay, I'm seeing here, especially if you do feel like you're a peer mediator for everybody in your energies, okay? I'm seeing here very much so, especially in this wounded warrior energies with the Sagittarius energy here, deeper knowledge, 9th house, okay? This one here shows up. I'm seeing that you could very well be a mediator starseed. You could be a Polarian starseed, okay? Maybe you've gotten into the study of starseeds and origins, okay? Or you just like at night, looking up at the sky when there's no traffic, the lights of the city have gone out, and you just like looking at the stars. But I'm seeing on this one here that you could be very well, especially with that mediator energy that you have to fix everybody, that you could very well be of the Polarian starseed. Like think about it. If you are like, you're like really empathetic, Knight of Cups. You're like very peaceful, King of Pentacles. You're very drawn to understanding the human experience with the High Priestess, okay? This is like, you're also one of the natural peacemakers, okay? Virgo energy. You are very, very spiritually advanced. You're one of the most spiritually advanced souls on the planet. I kid you not, okay? You're my favorite bull. I wouldn't kid you. Anyhow, what I'm seeing on this one is that like you are one of the most advanced souls on this planet. It's why your card in the tarot is the Hierophant, the High Priest, the seeker of the knowledge with like an unbiased view on it. You will accept any options that come your way to learn from them. You won't shut people out. You're non-biased. It's beautiful energy. Like I do see here that Mars is going to let you take some power back. Mars going up against the moon around the time of the new moon energy. You are going to take this back. And like, you take your power back from those that have cast doubt on you, cast doubt on your abilities, and they'll be filtered back into the cycle to be left talking to the brick wall that they got left behind on, okay? They'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be fine. You know, we'll leave them some water. They'll be okay. But like, they're going to have to repeat a couple lessons. Maybe the one on your mind, maybe they got held back in school one year or something to that effect. But you are truly, even if you don't realize it, you are so close. You're coming to the energies around the new moon that you are going to be living your best life. That's going to be big changes on the Wheel of Fortune for days and weeks to come. Act surprised when things start getting so much better, because with the High Priestess, I'm not supposed to tell you it's going to be really, really great, okay? We are entering into a whole new era. It's a new cycle of life. Once Pluto gets back into Aquarius, this is the energy that the planets haven't been like this since the end of the Second World War. The last time before that was at the Civil War. So we're coming into a very harmonious union where all the Mercury retrogrades for the next 15 years going forward are going to be positive retrogrades. And y'all haven't experienced it unless you were alive back in the 1940s, because we've been dealing with rough cycles ever since, okay? Could be dealing with a Virgo, definitely a Virgo or Sagittarius. There's a lot of mutable energy to adjust to the changes in your energy, which is Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, and Sagittarius. You or them could be born on the 9th, the 29th, the 19th is here. I'm also seeing the 4th or the 7th, the 21st. And also, actually, there is some strong Gemini energy in this reading, too. So you might be a Taurus, Gemini cusper, or you're dealing with one, okay? Gemini and Cancer hanging out. All right, so let's go on forward. Let's see what's going on in the work life. Whoa, okay, cool. Thank you. Gracias. 3 of Wands. You might actually be multilingual, because I usually don't speak Spanish, Baxter. But 3 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Some of you guys are like quietly quitting the workplace because you are tired. Tired of people that can't make up their minds or make up their decisions with the 2 of Pentacles, all right? Where they build it up that it's like, awesome, great, so much awesome going to happen. It's going to be huge. I know it. It's the best job, best career. Maybe straight up like the hiring committee lied to you about, oh my gosh, Taurus, it's going to be an awesome team environment. We even have a kitchen with a Keurig. You're going to love it here. And then all of a sudden they build up, they build up, they build up, and then like wrestling, they throw the fight. They just end it, okay? I'm seeing here that they can't get around this though anymore on the Two of Pentacles. Like you get made out to be the scapegoat, and it might be enough to have you at the point where you're like, you know what? Let them find a new scapegoat. I'm gonna bail on this one. This is kind of the energy that the co-workers here, like maybe somebody that has copied your work or they try to take credit for your work, but even HR knows it's your work, Taurus. You have a very unique timestamp, okay? What I'm seeing on this one here is that your work doesn't go unnoticed, and that with that Two of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, this is the energy of somebody that can't find a way to throw the fight. Maybe you or them or somebody's into wrestling, or Andy Kaufman. Either way. Anyhow, Jerry Lawler, best win. Anyway, on this one here, like this is the energy that somebody that tries to throw the fight and they can't. There's no way to put a bad spin on something. No matter how much they try, it doesn't work out. Okay. This one here, what I'm seeing, maybe like money is tight and you're living paycheck to paycheck while other people seem to be doing well. They're lying. They're not doing well. And I see on this one here, like I was talking about, that Ten of Swords. Yeah, that person does not realize that they're going to be, they already got this beautiful, beautiful pink colored paper waiting for them. Oh my gosh, HR's typing it up, making it look all pretty. Okay. So I'm seeing some things will happen behind the scenes here that will cut out some of this playing type energy in the workplace, the water cooler gossip, and that result of the talking to that you get about the new job offer coming your way that you're going to have to totally keep quiet about until it happens. That's going to change it. Because for some of you guys, you have noticed that like you're doing your best to make it through Three of Wands, right? And like your pay stays the same while the cost of living keeps going up. Maybe your grocery bill is doubled. But then, like, have you noticed the price of gas goes down? But I mean, notice how that happens about this time every 4 years. And usually by December, it's back up. Just saying, pay attention to the cycles. I do. But yeah, what I'm seeing here is everything else having gone up. And it's like having to burn the candle at both ends to make ends meet. All work, no play is making Taurus frustrated beyond all possible comprehension. I see a lot changing here. And then you will get that offer for promote. Like this is totally the energy here, Gemini energy, of like somebody that I got this. They can't fire me. I'm vital to the situation. Oh, okay. Here's your pink slip. What? Oh, by the way, Taurus, here's a raise and a promotion for you. Oh, okay. Thank you. And the other person's just sitting there all Ten of Swords like, oh, wah, wah, shows up. Okay. What I do see here, those changes that are coming here will allow you to embrace it with the Seven of Cups. Some of you guys have done some quiet applications for some other places that they haven't gotten back to yet. They will reach out. They're doing the same thing, okay, at these other jobs that you've been applying to, that they just slow moving, but HR had to get the positions open, okay? You might have been dealing with some ghost applications where they keep a hiring bank open so that when jobs do become available, they've already weeded out the riffraff, like when a restaurant raises its prices. Maybe you work in the restaurants or the server industry. Very possible. Or like something in like healthcare, somewhere you take care or you serve or you help people, like mental health, or straight up, you're working at a restaurant or something. You're working somewhere where they sell chicken wings. Really? Okay. It's your message, Taurus. A very interesting way. I'm seeing an owl. Is that good enough? Okay. All right. Taurus. This ain't a Scorpio reading. We have not put the kiddos to bed yet. Seven of Cups. Okay. But now what I do see coming in is some balance. Big time. You're going to Ten of Swords to the Three of Wands, that it's about time things worked out for you. Some of you guys actually are finding some ways to break your own 9-to-5 cycle and start your own business. 10 Pentacles. That goes the distance, a full 10-year plan. Okay. You're going to come right out of a 10 Swords moment, right into a 10 Pentacles moment. That is like awesome. I love that for you. That is so cool. Like whatever it is, it's going to allow you to go your own way, do your own thing. And like work is never work when you're working for yourself. It becomes fun employment. Some of y'all are going from unemployment right into fun employment, right out of Ten of Swords, right to the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. And that is Virgo energy. So I see these changes happening to you during Virgo season. Okay. That's awesome. Might be born you were on the 10th. This is a work reading, so I'm not worried about your coworkers. This is for you. So you might be born on the 10th, the 20th, the 3rd, the 2nd, the 23rd. Also the 8th comes out. Honorable mentions for the 16th. Okay, now let's go over and look at the past person on the love home front. What do you got for Tauruses that are dealing with a past love? Because like I said, you can love whomever you want and miss whomever you want for however long you want. All right. I just heard something about voice acting off of the work energies. I don't know if that resonates. Okay, let's roll on. Past person. Queen of Wands, Aries energy, right to the 10 of Cups with the Empress and the 8 of Swords and that Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is nice because it is in the 3D energy. I mean, the Ace of Cups is the best ace out of it because that is overcoming everything in a place of love. Ace of Pentacles is kind of the energy. I mean, now granted, the Knight of Pentacles did finally deliver the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this person's finally gotten their act together. I dig that. That's awesome. But the Ace of Cups is the real card of love. The Ace of Pentacles is when people stop at the energies of like, well, you know, blood is thicker than water, but money is thicker than blood, and they stop. If they actually finished the whole saying, they'd realize love is the thickest of all, the above. The Ace of Cups is the best ace to have in the deck. But the Ace of Pentacles is definitely hanging in there, okay? That it's happening in this timeline. They've balanced themselves. They become more stable. So that is awesome. Capricorn energy. You might even be noticing coins on your path. And I'm seeing more than just a penny. Like you might see like a couple coins. Like you get out of the car and there's like a quarter, a nickel, and a penny or something like there. And you're like, whoa, that's what Archer mentioned. And here's an interesting one to let you know that this might be something that's coming in for you, is if you get out for gas at a gas station and there's already a receipt sticking out of the receipt printer on the gas pump, grab that thing and look at it because there'll be repeating numbers or little signs and things that you'll be like, whoa, no way. And if you are self-employed, save that receipt, it counts. It does. Life hack. But what I'm seeing on this one here is that like from the start, you knew it wasn't going to end well with that Tower card. But this person did so much passing the buck with the 8 of Swords that they locked themselves down. You know what I mean? Okay. This one here shows up that like every time they like it's so much that it became a lot to handle. I mean, you gave your all to them, but they always like they never took responsibility for anything. It was always everybody else's fault but theirs. All right. You loved them, but something about them just drove you crazy. And it might even still drive you crazy. Probably the habit that they had like 99 reasons why they couldn't fully commit to you, but they never had the one right reason. Queen of Wands on the 10 of Cups. Might be noticing sunflowers on your paths, but I'm also actually seeing lilacs. That might resonate to you. That's cute. I like that. All right. For some of you guys, maybe you're trying to like organize your house, like clean out your closet, you know, move some furniture around, get some feng shui on, just to try to like find some more cool flow with the energies. That's kind of like what they're doing. Okay. They had a habit of making things difficult, but they finally have found that reason. Okay. I like that. And I do hear I Had Some Help by Post Malone. That might resonate. But it's kind of like they do have somebody on their side of the fence. It's either a family member, close friend, something, not a third party thing. It's just like a friend or a family. Like it might be that one person that's their best friend. It's like, dude, you got to get your act together. If you lost Taurus, now you're losing other people because nobody can really tolerate you. And they're like, what? And then their buddy is like, yeah, you know? So they did get put into check about this one, okay? I'm seeing that like, for some of you, you might have dealt with a past person that transitioned on this 8 of Swords. This is the side of sword that cuts. Like you see, Taurus, do you see on this card here, this 8 of Swords? See how that one sword's jammed right into the bullseye back there? Okay. You or them might be into axe throwing. But what I'm seeing on this one is this is somebody that might have transitioned as a result of taking too much. Like they transitioned with something sticking out of their arm, so to speak. All right, condolences for that. But you sure didn't expect it coming. It looks like it may have been, it may have been totally unexpected. This person says, though, that you still do mean the world to them with the 10 of Cups. If you notice rainbows, this might be for you. But they're very sorry because they know this was one of the greatest losses in your life, and that they no matter what anybody says, they want you to know they did not mean to do it. They knew that moment they couldn't come back. They knew it. It was not intentional. It was not planned. You still do mean the world to them with the 10 of Cups. If you notice rainbows, just know that they're right there by you, okay? This also maybe could have been a victim of gun violence. Somebody, them. I don't believe in guns. I mean, I grew up I did my time in Delray, Detroit, which is not Delray, Florida. I'll tell you what, I know how to use one. I know how to take one apart and put it back together, but I don't believe in them because in the end, love is all you need. But maybe it was that like they weren't supposed to go. You do still mean the world to them, though. And heads up on the rainbows, especially if you see double rainbows. This person wants you to know that their sole job now on the other side is to bring you more happiness than, they're being straight up honest here in this too. They're bringing you more happiness than they could ever have even given you. They're like, I want Taurus to have so much more than I was going to give them as a result of this because they didn't deserve this. And for those of you, like, they just want you really happy. Okay, what's coming, like, they're making sure to let you know it's okay to love Taurus because you have a humongous heart. You did so much for them. They're going to bring in somebody straight up that they want you to be loved more than they could have ever done for you. Like, they want your love to go to 11, and they're working behind the scenes for that for you. Okay, with that, I'm going to disconnect from that, give condolences. I like this person. They're invited. They can stay. They're definitely part of the energy. But for those of you that this person hasn't transitioned, now, if the person has, I was just told, I'm telling, give me a second, I'll tell them, just hold on. This person was an impatient person. But that if you have lost that love, twin flame or not, then the new person reading is for you because, like, they just want me, the thing they really want me to tell you is that I'm the one bringing the new person into their life, okay? So that might message be for somebody, but they definitely do. Now, for those of you, though, that they're still here with us, I see that they have overcome a lot of the addictions, the stuff that got in the way of the connection, and they're going to reappear in an Empress energy, okay? That this is one here that this time it will work out for the two of you. The Empress and the Queen of Wands, especially when the Ten of Cups hits up with it, it shows that this is a long-term relationship with them. This is the one that will work out. It will go the distance this time. There's no more in and out energy on this, okay? You could be dealing with a Pisces, could be a Libra, could also be a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, or a Leo. And then I'm also seeing Gemini and Aries on this too. Also Cancer energy. And you really could be born on the 3rd, the 10th, the 31st, 13th also comes out. Ace of Pentacles does show a fresh start, go time on this though. So I like that, okay? Definitely dealing with a twin flame connection here too. Okay, so for those of you that are just like, maybe you just want confirmation on that this was the twin flame, congratulations, twin flame, totally. Okay, all right, now new love. Let's go on to the new love. Let's see what we got for the Tauruses dealing with new love. All right, here we go. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks, Mystic, you're awesome. Thanks, Najee. Kelly, Laura, welcome to the mods too, Yuki. You're awesome, sauce. All right. And thank you too for being here, Bercy. You're cool. I like you. I like your energy. I dig you. All right, let's see what's up. New person, Ace of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. They got their act together. They got their money in check. They're living on their own, okay? They're able to afford a home and a car and get their priorities in check. I like that about them, okay? Maybe there's an age difference between the two of you guys, or maybe they're just a little more youthful in how they are, okay? Like they, instead of being always so serious, like they've got a nice young, full puppy love energy about them. Ace of Cups to the 4 of Pentacles. Capricorn, Cancer energy. 9 of Cups on the 7 of Swords, and boom, the World card shows up right out the gate. Boom goes the dynamite with the Hanged Man. Okay, so they could be a little quiet. They're a little patient. They do a lot of planning. All right, Pisces energy. But with the World card on that one, I do see a nice outcome here. They are a bit of a planner, okay? So it's kind of like they have to know they've got everything covered and checks and balances are all in place before they make a move. So they always know their moves won't fail, okay? Because they do the work to research it. The World card here does show that they're going to be all about you. They don't take life so serious. The 7 of Swords. They prioritize and organize their battles. Aquarius energy. When this one here with the 5 of Swords being taken away from the 7 of Swords energy, that's overcoming the grief and keeping the 2 of Swords available so that you guys both can talk, communicate. They might just be a little quiet right now on the 7 of Swords energy. They might just be a little quiet right now because, like, it might just be too much planning almost, okay? Like big part of what I'm seeing here is they've learned from a young age to like keep things to themselves. Okay, I'm seeing there's nothing wrong between the two of you guys. It's just like that they do keep a lot of stuff quiet, closed off, and private. Because even with the 9 of Cups, with the Ace of Cups here, that's getting us back to 10 Cups. I now have 2 10 of Cups basically out here. But on this 9 of Cups, see how she's wearing sunglasses? What I'm seeing on there, I wear my sunglasses at night. Well, that's an interesting one. All right, that's cool. And for some reason, I see somebody that you work in a hotel or you or them like sells mattresses. I don't know. But anyways, I'm seeing here there's nothing wrong between the two of you guys. It's just that like there's something about it that like they really they don't overthink, but like they don't make a move until they're totally good and ready to go. Maybe at a young age they were told to keep stuff to themselves. Okay, you know, this is the energy of like real men don't cry, or even like maybe for like even for girls, maybe one of their parents used to tell them like, "Oh, pull your pants up, just get over it," and that sort of a thing. So they've learned they have to do a lot of stuff by themselves. But with this one here, I'm seeing that there's nothing wrong with them or between you guys. Like one of the biggest things, especially with you being like a Polarian mediator starseed energy, is to like show them that, hey, you can, it's okay. You're allowed to say, I love you. You're allowed to, like, they're just not used to it. They never really saw or experienced real love. So it's kind of like does not compute to them. They know they got feelings for you. Definitely could be dealing with an Aquarius at this point. But they know they have feelings and that they love you. They're not sure how to, they don't express them good. That's all. So they just stay kind of quiet about it. But I do see, I think those 3 simple words will show up sooner than you think, okay? Especially if you or them were born on the 7th, the 9th, the 4th. I'm also seeing the 24th, the 19th, the 29th. But yeah, they're going to express it sooner than you think, or you're going to teach them like how to say it, aren't you? Nope, Page of Wands, they're going to express it sooner than you think. 2 of Wands, wow, straight into the Ace of Wands. Don't worry, they know what to do. They're figuring it out. Ace of Wands, you've totally have activated their boom shakalaka chakra. Okay, I do see it there. Ace of Wands. They're making that decision with the 2 of Wands for that Ace of Wands, the initial intentions. Okay, the 2 of Wands is making the choice on the Ace of Wands wish that you've manifested. So what on this one here I'm seeing is they do love you more than they show. Right there, Ace of Wands, big time confirmation. That's a big Ace of Wands. Taurus, stop it. You're gonna make I do declare, Taurus. Oh, Mr. Beauregard. You're going to make Girl Man blush. Or your person is. But this new person, they love you more than they show. For those of you who are just getting into the connection, though, and like they haven't really showed it yet, it's behind the scenes. It's definitely in their mindset. You got their Ace of Wands chakra activated, okay? They actually keep the drama to themselves. I like that. They will not feed into it, okay? Like they might have bad energy come their way or people try to start stuff, and they're just like, don't even exist to me, Archer. I don't care. They only want good people in their life, and they won't even, like, this person, you got to have like a dozen different non-disclosure agreements just to get into their energy. And somebody that comes into it bad, they're just like, nope, see you later. They won't even entertain negativity. They just don't have time for it. So you never have to deal with like them talking about past people. No fear of somebody calling you their ex's name, because like literally once they're done, like it is complete black Sharpie mark a CIA document out of their life. Like they will give enough people enough chances to hang themselves, and then they don't even leave them the rope after that. They literally just like, forget this, I'm out. And they keep the rope. They're like, I need that to tie up my horse or my car or something. Oh, my horse or a bull. Yeah, I said tie up a bull. Okay. Anyways, we are moving on now from that card. Don't worry. They've passed the test. They're ready for a real relationship, and we're leaving it at that. Oh my gosh, your person is going to make me blush. Or you are. Sun card. Ace of Wands is the Sun card. Aries, Leo energy. No wonder y'all are going to be happy going forward here in the outcome. Oh my goodness. I cannot with you two. It's the Knight of Wands to the Knight of Swords. 2 knights. Yeah, this is fun, fast-moving energy with the Queen of Cups. With little bits of love behind it. It's unconditional love. Cancer energy. There's no way around it. The queens in the tarot are the cardinal signs of that sign. In this case, Cancer. You can't spin this onto Pisces or Scorpio. Nobody loves like a Cancer. Once you go crab, you ain't never going back, okay? I'm actually seeing 2 on this one here. Maybe you or them are a gamer. I'm seeing somebody playing like video games or computer games or something too. And if you're near a major metropolitan area, I'm seeing like the bikes. Maybe you or them, maybe you guys actually have to go bike riding in the future together, just mountain biking or something. But with this one here on the Knight of Wands, what's coming out? Like if you're near a major metropolitan area, I'm seeing those little like the white electric rentable scooter thingies that let you get around a downtown area. Okay, you might see some people playing on those things, or you have a reason to answer or get one in the future. But this is going to start moving faster than expected, and finding the one that your heart belongs to. Sagittarius and Aquarius energy shows up on these. A little bit of Leo too, okay? With your hair, maybe you or them have a motorcycle. Motorcycles might resonate to you. Or you guys belong to a motorcycle club, or they do. It's possible. But yeah, something about the two-wheeled fun as opposed to like a four-wheel energy. With the Queen of Cups. This is real unconditional love. This is the one that you find that your heart belongs to, and the one that you feel comfortable building a long-term relationship with, just as much as they want to do it with you. I like that. That's cool. Okay. The Fool card, go time. The Emperor, confirmation on go time. Three of Cups shows up on repeat. The Queen of Cups comes back, and the Ace of Cups comes back. This is more repeating cards than GameStop has returns. Anyways, oh my gosh. Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups is back. Confirmation. If you are dealing with the new person, Ace of Cups on repeat. When I get repeating cards, that is my guides telling me, keep going, Archer. You're on message. This is not the don't make me repeat myself. There is more to discuss. All right. Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Let's talk about love, baby. Yeah, that song. Totally. Maybe for some of you, your pet name is going to be like babe or baby. I mean, I always like darling and honey, but if like a girl was like, call me babe, I'd be like, okay, your choice. And if you are investing, the GameStop reference might be something. Or, oh my gosh, I'm seeing the Chase Bank thing. Yeah, Chase Bank money. It was not a money. That's called check kiting. It is one of the oldest tricks in the book. It is nothing new, but it was Chase being very smart about how to find out who knew about it. Anyways, irrelevant, or might be relevant to somebody. I don't know. But with this one here, what I'm seeing is building a long-term connection that's at a start, a fresh start, and it is a younger, funner, kind of like a foolish energy. It's puppy love. And look, expect a message too, because see on the Fool card over there, you're literally getting a text message in your phone or a DM from your Emperor being like, hey, what up, Taurus? What you up to? You want to build a long-term commitment together? And you're like, okay, yeah, I'll do that. Let's go for it. But on this Three of Cups to the King of Wands, it shows that there is energies. The union is there. Three of Cups on repeat, okay? This one is going to let you guys together. You guys will overcome the tests, overcome and pass the tests, and all even the daily tribulations that we face in life, whether it's just stubbing your toe on the bed frame or stepping on a Lego, something like that. But you guys work together on it, even when it's like, ooh, that one's going to leave a mark, but you still work through it, okay? King of Wands, Sagittarius, Cancer energy. Those two are kind of joined at the hip. But on this one here, I'm seeing that this builds something that lets you overcome the tests. For those of you that are dealing with the twin flame separation right now, you guys work it out and come back together. And there is some third party in the twin flame energy that's a good one. Like they have a friend or a family member that's being like, that's your divine feminine. You need to go be with Taurus, okay? And they're like, oh yeah, but Taurus, da 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 da. And then their friend is sitting there like, if you're going to keep talking all day about Taurus, just go call Taurus. And eventually one of these times, they realize it. And for those of you straight up looking into the new love, the Ace of Cups, they do show up and they wind up being all about you. No wonder they don't want me to end your reading. They did totally take over your reading. Even the new person on this one. You guys will find new and funner ways to love each other and face life in a very peaceful and a quiet mindset that'll let you work together on this. Strong Cancer energy. And see how you guys overcome the grief with the Five of Swords with just real love. Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, Cancer, Aquarius energy. Those two are kind of fun too. But on this here, I'm seeing with that King of Wands, there could actually be a distance between the two of you guys, that things are going on behind the scenes. God's putting some things in place to make you guys wind up closer together. You know what I mean? Where it's like a job change happens or a move happens or home changes happens, just to bring you guys closer together. And it'll let you guys love each other at your best, Three of Cups, Emperor energy, and your worst, Five of Swords energy, but with just enough Ace of Cups fun on the Fool card, Cancer and Aries energy, that'll keep the spark alive for years to come, Queen of Cups. The outcome in the end game, unconditional love, long time love, okay? It's a true, honest, loyal, two-way reciprocal relationship and the real love that you guys have both wished for a long time. Wow, nice. Could definitely be dealing with a Cancer, a Leo, an Aries, a Gemini. Could also be a Pisces, definitely. Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Aries. Like literally almost everybody's here. Yeah, every sign. Either that or Taurus, I think you've got the most cross watchers. No wonder they took it over. They don't want me to end the reading. They totally are all about you. All right? They are ready for this. Wow. Taurus, this is a good reading. Oh my goodness, you deserve this, especially if you've been feeling this way. Let's definitely leave a comment. Claim this thing down in the comments, okay? We are all a family here. We are heading for 50,000 strong. If you could please subscribe and share the channel with that one person you want to see happy, healthy, and healed and help get us to the 50K. It would mean the world to me. But definitely leave a comment and claim this thing. We'll all work together as a family to manifest this and make it so for you. We will go all Captain Picard on this situation and make it so. Engage. 3 of Cups, engagement ring. Yeah, okay. And someday I will learn Patrick Stewart's voice, but not now. Anyways, leave a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates for you too. I know you are very busy, but to take that moment to like leave me a little message in that and leave a comment helps the channel. And I love connecting to you and your energies. And I do get notified, and like every one of them. I do eventually reply to them all too. All right. I stay busy because this is a one-man band show, but I do see them all and do reply to them eventually. And it means the world to me. All right, let's roll on. Let's go forward and take a look a bit at the super chats. Now we're going to, for those of you Taurus, this is almost like a bonus reading or an extended reading right here, right now. But it's personal for the super chatters, okay? All right, let's see what we've got on this one here. Remember, this will resonate to any Taurus placement within your chart too, okay? We are not just our sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. We are all the parts of all our charts. Oh my gosh, we got way more than 6 too. We got to bust these out. Okay, let's see what we got here. Maybe this many counts as 6 in another timeline. You know, I don't know the math in every timeline. Maybe 6 means a different value in another timeline. So cool. Limitless babe. Oh, you're welcome, girl. Hold on. The High Priestess. I know you said no card needed, but literally I have to do it. Literally when God tells me to do something, my body just does it. What I'm seeing here is the High Priestess. Expect the unexpected. Girl, it's going to get so much better for you. I think you're one of the mediator star seeds, too, that we were talking about in Taurus's reading. I think you are one. The rewards for that, the Polarian star seeds, they're going to hit an energetical jackpot really, really soon. But thank you, darling. And then, okay, let's roll on to this one. Let's see here. Okay, Randy. All right, reset the energies for the super chats. Because a collective reading, Taurus, is like Google Earth View. Now we're going to go Google Street View. All right, let's do it. All right, any ETA on Inez reaching out? How's it going with the counseling? Any new discoveries? She said she's missing me. Can I elaborate? So, well, that's pretty much missing you. But I will. Whoa. Yep, here's the deets. Here's the 411. Apparently, we're starting with this question. The 4 of Swords. Okay. She misses you more in the evenings, okay? Her daytime keeps pretty busy. I'm whatever she does for her living in that. It's either like friends, coworkers, day-to-day life. So she doesn't let it show much during the daytime. It's the evening. That's when she goes 4 of Swords on things, okay? When she's alone and it's quiet and silent, she does the biggest part about this, she misses sleeping with you. She's in a big bed all by herself, where she got very accustomed to being in a bed with somebody else. That's a big change, okay? So that's the biggest part, elaborating on the missing. It happens more in the evening during the daytime. She's got this amazing ability to stay busy, but it's when she's alone in the evening that the missing comes out more, okay? 7 of Pentacles. She actually, part of her feels like she failed this connection. She's taking a lot of responsibility on this, okay? Where she's and that's a lot for anybody to admit they were the problem. But I see her working to do it, okay? I think that's how the counseling's going. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Queen of Swords, 8 of Cups. One of the biggest things her and her counselor are working with right now is that with the 8 of Cups, she needs to walk away from that mindset that she was the Queen of Swords, that everything she said was horrible and awful and the way she talked to you and treated you, and see things from a new mindset. So right now, her and her therapist are working to rebuild her self-confidence from the disconnection, the derailments, and everything that went through, okay? That's what it's here. That's what I'm seeing here on this one. So there's not a new discovery at the moment or the time because of that. 7 of Cups. King of Pentacles on the Moon card. Right now, it's a lot of her fears that she's working on to restore herself in the connection, because it hurt her just as much as it hurt you. You guys both got into it as a forever. You guys exchanged vows, put rings on. So at that moment in time, still, she was in the same place you were. This was your forever, forever. And a lot of it is restoring her faith in herself, and her decision making right now is a big part of her healing journey, in that she fears she made the wrong decision. Like, she's not trusting herself right now, because she's like, I wanted it to last forever. I fell in love with him and it didn't. Did I make the wrong decision marrying him? Did I make the wrong decision breaking up with him? How do I overcome these choices? What she's really right now blaming herself for a lot of stuff with the Moon card. But that's what the therapist is working hardest with her on right now. 8 of Cups. Like, literally, I hear the therapist being like, hey, you can't think like that. You guys both, it takes 2 people to make a marriage. It takes 2 people to break a marriage. Ace of Pentacles. There's still hope. You guys both still have pulses. There's still a hope. There's some married couples that one person has passed away and there's no hope at that point. And so the therapist is really trying to like bring that in big time to let them know that, like, hey, you guys are both still here. There's always a way to work stuff out. And that's the point that she's on right here with the Queen of Swords. She's got to stop the negative limiting beliefs right now and get some of her self-confidence back. Muscle car, confirmation, total confirmation. All right, cool. So I hope that helps, Randy. All right, and your stuff will be ready shortly. All right, let's see. Johanna, does he also feel nervous or awkward to you before or during phone calls? Oh, let me find out. Hold on, let me hold the deck the right way. Hold on. There we go. All right. I'm actually taking that as a yes in the first place, that he's like, oops, uh-oh. Queen of Swords, 4 of Swords. He does. He thinks a lot back about it after the phone calls. Like, he tries to play it really cool during the phone calls, but then afterwards, once he hangs up, he goes, why did you say that? Why did you do that? She does not care that your favorite candy bar is a Mounds bar. What in the world? Did you have nothing else better to say? Strength card. He tries the man up and work through it and just be like, it's no big deal. She probably didn't even hear me. She probably didn't even notice. Something like that. So yeah, he does get a little nervous because he thinks, or he speaks before he thinks, right? And then afterwards, after he hangs up the phone, then he does the replays in his head where he's like, oh gosh, what did you do? What did you say? Hold on, wait a second. Like, he does a lot of analyzing. That's like strong Virgo energy, might be somewhere in his chart, because he does a lot of reflecting back of like, oh my gosh, okay? All right, hope that helps too. But yeah, totally does. A lot of it's after the fact, though. He probably doesn't let it show on the phone call, but I'll tell you what, he needs at least 10 minutes of downtime after the phone call just to like reconvince himself that he didn't be all silly on the phone. Okay? All right, Poplan, what's up, darling? How you doing? Okay? What's really going on with the Scorpio? Has the separation made him realize anything? Let's see. Is he, and when do you think he's breaking silence? Okay, let me see what's up. Perfect. Thank you. 4 of Cups. He's definitely on his own. Like, God's giving him a little bit of a punishment. No cups for him. No love for him. So the thing is with the silence, to the Death card, a complete reboot. That's a Scorpio card too. That's Scorpio's major arcana. He's kind of coming to terms with a lot of this loving energy that he hasn't really been experiencing with the Hermit card, the Hanged Man, to the Justice card. He'll reach out before Libra season. Totally not over yet. And there's nobody else in his energy. This guy, 1 minute he's totally and totally cool, but then his schedule fills up really fast. And so, like, right now, his biggest thing is the distance. He's over patient too on this one. Like, he's sitting here right now trying to think of like, okay, when do I have another week off? When do I have a solid, clear weekend that I could go down there and hang out with her again? This and that. And he's trying to like get the schedule in order, put things together. And then like before that happens, then new stuff comes in. Like, okay, now I got this to take care of. Now I got this to tackle. He could have issues with his family going on up there. The work life gets in the way. And this guy does not get very much free time. Hanged Man to the Justice card. And it's like messing his schedule up. In his mind, he just wants to make the plans before he reaches out so he can like be like, surprise, I'm coming down next weekend. And stuff keeps getting in the way and it's frustrating him. But I see before Libra season, he will reach out, okay? That the connection will keep going, communication will still be in there, okay? So I hope that helps. And maybe even explains a little bit of his quietness with the Hermit card. He's a lot of internal reflection right now, okay? But even more confirmation, Virgo's energy down here, and I said before Libra season there, so without a doubt, before Virgo season ends, which we're already kind of getting into the high point, middle of Virgo season. So like next 2 or 3 weeks. All right. Let's see. Okay, Laura G. Give me a September outlook for Laura G. What's coming in for Laura? Here we go. Sunny Mama, that is so cool you super chatted. I love you, girl. Fastest tapper in the West. Ma'am. All right, let's see. Sunny Mama knows how to tap some love. You know what I mean? Kesha does too. Kesha's awesomeness. All right, let's see what's up. September outlook for Laura. Give me a September forecast for Laura, please. Page of Swords to the World card. Really? Say that again, but slower. The one that you saw, you could say it slower to me. Laura can pay attention. I'm the one that wandered off the path for a second. Jeez almighty. But, okay, what I'm seeing here, the one that means the world to you is still looking at you because the decisions the one that means the world to you make were not the right decisions for them. And they, right now, are dealing with a lot of bad choices in their life, that there's some stuff going on behind the scenes to end that and to fix that. Because, yeah, the Nine of Pentacles, they thought they'd found happiness. However, they're on their own. I'm hearing the line from How Do You Like Me Now that, like, he never comes home and you're always alone and the kids hear you crying down the hall. Like, the one that meant the world to you thought they found their world card. Now they've realized you were their world card. And the Nine of Pentacles to the Nine of Wands, that's why you've been thinking about them more so than usual lately, because they're going to end something to make something right. Because this is the hardest thing in the world. But I just heard, I'm sorry, we thought they were ready. But they had to go through this to realize that they were making the wrong choice. All right? Grass is always greener on the other side till you find out it was AstroTurf. But heads up, that's why they're still around, because they're Page of Swords and on what their world card was. I see a change. I see a change in your favor. Okay? All right, Sunny Mama. Yeah, I was the one that needed the message clearly. Oh my gosh. Whatever. It's fine. You're cool. It's cool. You didn't throw a High Priestess, so we're cool. All right, Sunny Mama, what about some guidance with the Aquarius, please? Okay. You got it, Sunny Mama. Thank you so much, too. You guys are so generous on the Super Chat, especially you guys, the Mod Squad. You guys are awesome. Whoa. Whoa. We got stowaway cards for you. Sunny Mama. These cards turned around in the deck. What in the world? Okay. All right. What I'm seeing here, believe it or not, the Aquarius actually has a very fear of commitment and a very hard time expressing it. Okay. Like the Aquarius does have their own love language. But in this one here, it's kind of like, I don't have to tell Sunny Mama I love her because, like, I'm with her. That means I love her. And, like, if I was talking to them personally, I'd be like, no, you're supposed to say I love you. Come on, get it right. Slap on the wrist. No, no, no. But that is kind of how they look at it. All right, so some direction and guidance for this on this one, the Seven of Cups to the Moon card. They do have a little bit of a fear of opening up as a result of what they've gone through in the past. It's why that they, like, kind of stay like wallpaper, like Harold Bride. No, that's not Harold Bride. That's Moody. Moody. They're a moody person, aren't they? But, like, see how he's like wallpaper? You really can't get a read off of him. What I'm seeing here in this one with the Moon card of the Seven of Cups is, like, believe it or not, they have to work a little bit on their self-worth, okay? So the guidance of the Aquarius is to let them know that they actually, like, there are no other options, that they're like top shelf, okay? They've been closed off so much. With the Eight of Cups, you got to get them to walk away from the negative mindset that they're in. And the way that, like, they've never really had anybody that genuinely loved them. Like, their love energy is like static, greeny, garbly interference. And you have a genuine love for them. A little bit of just being there for them. This is kind of like the morning text messages. Don't get into that new age mindset that so many people are in, where the men are like, all women are bad, so we're not getting into relationships. And all the women are like, all men are creeps. We're not doing that. Actually, go ahead and let a little bit of it show, and let communicate a little bit of it out there with, like, morning, miss you, thinking of you, good night, stuff like that. All that we need is the Aquarius to walk away from the closed off heart and, like, put the penny in the coin slot so that the vending machine starts working. It's a vending machine of love in this analogy. Okay, Seven of Swords. they do choose you in this one. They just like they don't understand it. Like they're like if I was talking to them, they'd be like, "What are these feelings I'm feeling like towards Sunny Mama? What's going on?" I'd be like, "Well, can you explain the symptoms?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, it's like my heart skips half a beat, and my legs get really weird, and I don't know. It's like just," and I'd be like, "It's called love. You're in love." And the Aquarius would be like, "Ah," and I'd be like, "No, it's okay. It's not bad." Okay, that sort of a thing. All right, so that helps though. Yeah, a little guidance. Just you're there to teach Aquarius like some values of like some traditional love. Like you're the good girl in Aquarius's life. Okay. All right. Let's see, Alice. Have anyone to help me through my heart operation? Okay, got you. Let me see what we got, Alice. Give me everything you got on Alice's heart operation, and of course, right out of the gate, I'm sending you some of my protection. You're covered. Okay. Anybody with any medical conditions going on right now, you got 46,000 people in your corner. And I've talked to God, so you got the big one too. The Empress, told you Alice, with the 9 of Swords, 8 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands. Okay, there's 2 things for you. Number 1, with the 4 of Wands, it'll go good. 4 of Wands. That's a good reward for what you've been through. Queen of Wands, my girl Violet's here, so this is going to be okay. Remember, Violet Jessup lived a very long life. She was on this planet a long time. She was on the Titanic. She didn't pass away until the 1970s. She survived three accidents on those ships, too. So you ain't going anywhere anytime soon. And what I'm being told here, the first part, is that in the silence, there's somebody that transitioned. I think it's your mother. With this Empress card here, that she wants you to know that she has heard that you talk to her a lot at nights, either before bed or if you're alone watching TV at night, like your evening, your unwind time, that you think she doesn't hear when you're sitting there just kind of being like, "Mom, I don't want to do this on my own. What's going on?" She actually does hear every one of those. And in the silence, you will slowly start hearing little voices of like, "You're okay," or it might be a feminine voice that you don't totally understand or know or recognize. She's there and she does hear what you're saying, and she is there for you, okay? She wants you to know you can talk to her anytime you want because she hears every single time. She's going to be there with you in the surgery as well. She'll be in there. She's like, "I don't even care. I'm not even scrubbing up. I'm a ghost. I don't got to do nothing. I'm walking right in that surgery room." Your mom's I like your mom. She got some sass. But the other thing that she wants you to know is that every doctor, every surgeon, everybody down to the night nurse janitor that cleans the floor with the buffer machine, every one of them has been put into your life and your energy because they are literally the best of the best and the most spiritual people in the hospital. So you have got everyone that has been brought into your life for this whole procedure are supposed to be there. They are the ones that were supposed to be picked for this one. Even if you had a moment, I'm being told something about a doctor changed or a surgeon time or date changed, that's because the original surgeon wasn't the surgeon. The surgeon you're getting now is the surgeon. Every single person is being divinely put into place. So you have the absolute best of the best working on your case. And you got a pretty cool spirit guide to talk to. And I see that if you have to do some recovery, you're going to wind up in a joint room is what I'm being told. And the person, your mom's like, "Be careful what you wish for, girl." Because what I'm seeing is you'll wind up in a joint room and the neighbor, you want to know somebody's going to be there to help you? This neighbor, your bunkmate, is not going to know how to shush. So be ready for a lot of conversation when you get out, okay? So yeah, you're gonna be covered. They like the other person might need a couple sedatives every so often just to put them to sleep. But they're all gonna be all about talking to you, okay? So yeah, you're good, girl. You're covered. All right. Hope that helps too. All right, Tia, what's up, darling? I was right about this weekend. Was I? Oh my God, that's awesome. Oh, you got me this OMG. Okay, that's so cool. All right, let's see. Update on the Leo. Found out some interesting info. Oh, I love finding out interesting stuff about Leos. Oh, girl, you had me at hello, Tia. Let's see what we got. Well, that's interesting. The Leo just energied all over the table, Tia. With the Lover's card, making sure I noticed it there, okay? Oh my gosh. Two of Pentacles, 5 Swords, Man, you are making this Leo a really happy kitty, okay? Yeah, Five of Swords. What you need to know right now on the info you found out was that the Leo, was there a little bit of liquid courage involved? Because even right now, the Leo is sitting back today with the Five of Swords here, and they're being like, oh my gosh, I let myself be vulnerable. Oh man, oh gosh, I opened my heart up. What's going to happen? But what I'm seeing here, that's the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. They are really liking the direction things are going. With the Hermit card of the Ten of Pentacles, they're actually kind of talking themselves back into control. Like, oh my gosh, I said too much. What did I do? Hermit card to the Ten of Pentacles. You're doing fine. You didn't say anything that scared her off. You're okay. And you got them feeling some type of way with the Knight of Wands. You got them in their feels. They kind of really like you, okay? That Knight of Pentacles. They're having a really hard time being slow on this one because they're falling for you. This Knight of Pentacles, see how far away from that it is? This is a connection you've waited forever to have happen. However, they're already Ten of Pentacles. Virgo season, they're going to lock you down. Total Kelly Balserini. They're going to totally call dibs on your lips, on your kiss, on your time, and a lot of the other stuff that went behind that Lovers card when they energied all over my table. Yeah, so heads up. What about music, too? You guys are going to wind up going to like a candlelit concert or like a concert in the park or something. There might be a future date plan, or you did it over the weekend. But yeah, I think that's in there. Okay, hope that helps. All right, Gene, whatever I need to know for the week. Okay, got you. Weekly forecast for Gene. Let's see what we got. The Emperor to the Six of Pentacles on the Two of Wands. Your Emperor, and yep, it is that person. Yep, exactly. That person is making the decision to come back. It is literally, that's what's happening in the week ahead right now. Because what's going on their side of the fence is that they keep getting hit with so many different, literally, one of the things, literally, it's just this simple, but it's enough to put the thought of you in their head. They got an email today at work being like, hey, Friday is casual Friday. You can wear jeans. And your person's like, Gene, okay? Like, they are getting so many reminders this week that it's helping them with the Emperor to make the decision to return back with the Six of Pentacles to the Two of Wands and work things out with you on the Seven of Pentacles. Just so you know, they actually miss you too, okay? So I know there might have been something else on that one, but the Seven of Pentacles also shows you got with the Two of Wands, you got somebody in the workplace. Is there a new hiree coming in this week? If so, they're going to crush on you. They'll develop a crush on you. There's somebody new in the workplace developing a crush on you. They're younger than you too. Okay. Wow, you got a busy week, girl. All right, let's see what's up. Romy, what's up, hon? Will Joe the Pisces call you today or tomorrow? You said 5 days, and I told him he could. Okay. Let me see. Let's see what's going on. Will Joe call you? Will Joe call Romy? Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. I'm still seeing a yes. I'm seeing a communication yes. Phone call, text message, something that keeps things rolling. Nine of Pentacles, right now, he is just look at him just sitting there, just thinking about it. Like when he gets home in the evenings and stuff, like, man, he's out in the cold a lot where he's just like, should I? What do I do? What do I say? Where do I go with things? Ace of Wands on the Five of Pentacles does show that like he's keeping his feelings very quiet for you with the Ace of Wands. That's a little bit of a big old yes confirmation on this one that he will, okay? Because like he misses the feelings he had with you. You know what I mean? Ace of Wands shows he will take a shot and reach out on this with the Nine of Pentacles. That Five of Pentacles opens the door with the Ten of Cups. Okay? So yeah, it is kind of the wish you're manifesting too on this one. All right? If he doesn't, he broke his cell phone or something. I tell you what. But yeah, no, I'm still seeing some yeses on confirmation. All right, Misty Moon, what's up? Michael's feelings and intentions and actions for you, if any, this week. Okay, tap me into Misty Moon's Michael, please. Any intentions, actions, or feelings this week? Let me see. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Wands to the Ten of Cups. Actually, yeah. Oh, act surprised. High Priestess. He's not letting it show, is he? He's still quiet, still closed off. Ace of Swords. He's going to cut that out with the High Priestess. Three of Pentacles. God's helping steer him in the right direction for this to work out. So what I'm seeing on the Ten of Cups is you actually wished for him to like get his act together, so to speak. Like, I really just want him to talk to me. I really just want him to talk to me. He thinks you don't want to talk to him. Like, if I was talking to him, he'd be like, I don't think Misty Moon likes me anymore. Like, I don't know why Misty Moon hasn't talked to me more. Okay? So it's almost like you guys are kind of in like a standoff mode where both of you guys think that neither of you want the other person around. But I'm seeing you guys both totally do. You guys both totally do. You guys both love each other. 10 of Cups. It's almost like you're both staying quiet because you fear the other one doesn't love you. When then if I'm talking to the other person, they're like, yeah, I mean, I do still love Misty Moon, but like I did her wrong. She didn't want to talk to me. And I'm like, dude, she's waiting for you to talk to her. No way. Yeah. Either way, right now the energies are cleared that either one of you could make that first attempt to reach out this week, and it'll go the distance with the Queen of Wands on the Three of Pentacles. His mind is being reprogrammed behind the scenes to kind of get him into that perspective too. God's working on him. And a heads up, watch for feathers. That's going to let you know that it's coming in sooner, because like the frequency of feathers for you, Misty, will be very similar to like when you have thunder and lightning during thunderstorms. I don't know if there's storms in your area or not, but like where you can count the quiet between like thunder and then 1, 2, lightning to let you know how far away the storm is. The frequency of the amount of feathers you start seeing, that's how much closer you're getting until like the point that he makes contact. Okay? All right, hope that helps. All right, Angel Eyes. Where do you see you in Taurus for the right? Oh, so you're in Taurus energy. You're like, Archer, I don't even care about the Cancer anymore. Okay. All right. What? Angel Eyes, what happens if I get the Chariot? Judgment card. Okay, that's good. All right, Taurus wants something together. Okay. Rowdy, work snipe. Get back to work. I'm going to tell your boss, Mick Jagger. I'm going to tell Keith Richards on you. Okay, Taurus. Where do you see you in Taurus for a relationship? Let me find out. Don't give me the Chariot. The Death card. A new connection. Justice, a fair and balanced one. Three of Wands. I see over the course of the next 3 weeks, Taurus will reach out on this one. Taurus has dealt with some player energy in the past, which is why they're very slow to move. Like they've dealt with people that were never in a solid relationship with them. I think they straight up caught somebody like playing them, cheating on them in the past. Like maybe like somebody that was dating multiple people or keeping options open. This has caused them to close their heart off, that when they do make an offer, it is the most unique love offer of all, okay, with the Knight of Cups. Because there was only one African-American family on the Titanic that survived it. So that Death card does show a complete reboot where they're going to be willing to open the door and take a chance with you with Justice. They see you as a very mature, positive energy. Like you're good, you're solid, you're the good girl, you're the one-person girl. And so they're going to take a chance on this because their heart has been ripped to shreds in the past with the Death card, okay? They went through a sinking of the Titanic in a relationship because of like cheaters or players. And so that's the only reason they're quiet, because they protect themselves. But I do see that they'll come forward, especially if it ties into the Taurus reading here. That stuff here, especially if they lost somebody that they found out was a player, with the way it ties into that one. It just causes them to close their heart off a bit, but you're the one that's actually opening it back up. The Two of Swords, the Knight of Cups. I'm seeing they're going to take a chance for you guys. So yeah, I do see a relationship for you. Now, I don't think it's going to be a big old wedding. I'm seeing a justice of the peace, or you guys might go to Vegas and let Elvis do it. You know, do you know? That sort of a thing. What's that? What's the song? Give me more. There's a song for you. Hang on. It's Elvis. It's Elvis. I just can't help believing when you put your hand in mine. That might resonate to you about Taurus. Like they don't believe this could work out between you guys, but like you're the one that has opened their heart back up. Okay? If you hear that song or something, that might be the one for you. But yeah, I do see them going forward and taking a chance on this. Oh my gosh, girl, no worries at all. I love reading the cards. You're totally fine, Jean. I will laugh so hard if you're, not in a bad way, not vindictively, but just laugh if your person actually did get an email being like, hey, this Friday, it's Casual Friday. You can wear jeans. It's like, do you know how many Levi commercials your person is seeing right now? Your name is just like perfect. God loves your name. God loves your parents for that name, because God's like, I can totally work with this one, Archer. This is perfect. Okay. So yeah, no, you are so welcome. No apologies here needed ever. You are totally fine. All right, guys. Thank you so much too. Except Rowdy. Don't thank you. Rowdy, I have a Discord now. The family is on Discord. Okay. So get on over there and come be a part of it. All right. Taurus, dude. Yeah. Even Jean, look, even Laura loves Jean Fridays. Your guy can't escape you. I kid you not, Jean. It's so cool. All right. Taurus, thank you very much for letting me read your life, your love, and your energy today. All right. Do love and appreciate you for it. And thank you for being here and being part of the family. Please subscribe, share the channel with that one person you want to see happy, healthy, and healed. And like I told Rowdy, come on over and join us on Discord. The link's on the community post and in the description down below. You can find it on Discord, though. It's Archer Astrology Tarot, just like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, here, and everywhere else. I'm everywhere. I'm Archer. But thank you for being here too, Taurus. I truly do love you for it. And God, thank you for the messages we got for Taurus. As always, we are appreciative for your protection, direction, and your guidance. Love you. All right, Taurus. Until next time, I will see you then. Remember, if you do want to email me for a personal reading inquiry, you can. Email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I offer both the Zoom one-on-one readings and the traditional private YouTube links, okay? Otherwise, until next time, I'll see you then. Namaste. Peace and love. Archer out. Yeah, Chariot. I love you, Taurus. I'll see you later.